Hello everybody, it's Friday morning, another classic FaithWorks week. We've had the Wimborne Community Fun Day last Sunday, which was amazing. We had the Smile team went up to Project Manor with do some amazing forest skills stuff with some of the families. I went to the Christchurch Community Meal, as you saw, lots and lots of things going on every week. But I wanted to come back to you today because I said that we'd come back to talk specifically at some point about the support for you as FaithWorks team members. This coming autumn. So first of all, let's talk about money. We know that for some of you it's going to be, or may already be, quite tough this autumn, and we wanted to find a way of helping you that doesn't get swallowed up by tax and stuff, which is generously sensible in terms of our overall short and medium term sustainability. So therefore, what the trustees and I have decided is we're going to give everybody the opportunity to get a £50 supermarket voucher in both September and October. These things do need to be declared as benefits in kind, so we believe that you will get full value for them. You can choose which supermarket, obviously the ones that run those sort of schemes. I don't think Aldi and Lidl do, but the classic few supermarkets. And it'll be a flat rate for everybody no matter how many hours you work. So that's £50 supermarket voucher in September and in October. Of course, if you don't want to take this up, you could pass it on to someone else you know who needs it. I know you're very generous people, but please, please, please use them yourselves if you possibly can. And we'll look again at doing something at Christmas. And please, please, if you are financially struggling in any way, then do come and talk to your line manager or to me or to Claire. We've got access to things like Acts 435 for specific things, and Karen and other members of the CMA team are really happy to use their experience to support you with maybe a review of your finances or something like that. And on that note, I'm very keen that we all have a short bit of training from our CMA team this autumn so that we know the basics of how we can get some help to people who we may come across who are in dire straits this autumn. So look out for that. And we also want to find other ways to continue to support your wider well-being. So the well-being days have been a massive success. So thank you for taking them. Thank you for being creative in them. And we're going to extend this so that each of you can have a well-being day every 4 months. So that equates to 3 per year on a pro rata basis. So for example, if you work 4 hours a day, then a day is 4 hours, not 7 or 7.5. These days will be for you to decide what to do, but we'd like you to have a plan. As some of you said, these days would be very welcome to help replenish, take stock, take a step back, have a tech-free day in nature. Those are some of the words that you use. Whole range of ways that people have used it. So do be creative. Days will need to be approved in advance, obviously, to make sure we've got service cover. And we'll need to make it on a use it or lose it approach, so there'll be no rollover. So there'll be 1 day from now until Christmas, and then from Christmas onwards. So please start thinking about that. And we'll also have the additional help which is already around. So Rosalie and Erwin, they're always available if you want to have a confidential chat with them. I'm going to make sure that we get a winter beach hut if they're available. So I'll be asking Emma to try and help out with that. Well, of course, we'll have our Christmas meal, which we need to put a date in the diary fairly soon. But hopefully we'll also have a couple of times when we can maybe meet up with some food, maybe over tea time. I don't know what people think of that idea, maybe one to discuss. But putting in a couple of dates when we can get together would be good. And we're going to restart the FaithWorks library. So a couple of few years ago, we had just a shelf of books that people brought in that were, if you like, they're going to help us in our work. So they're not generally novels and stuff like that, but actually there's some really interesting books that I've got on my shelf that I'd be really happy for people to borrow and have a read, and I'm sure you've got some too. So we'll think out a way of how we can do that. Maybe we'll put new arrivals on the WhatsApp group, so if you're not coming into the office, we can still get them to you in different ways. So we're going to start that. And in addition, I'm really keen over the next few weeks to make sure your JD and role are really up to date. So you're super clear on what it is you're trying to do, your expectations. I know that some of you, your JDs are a little dated, and we need to get them up to speed. So that's financial help. We're going to put a whole load of well-being stuff around so that you're getting that sort of help as well. And I really, really hope that this will help you this autumn. We're going to try and get a lot of comms out. You're going to start seeing it come out around the cost of living And there's sort of 3 things. 1 thing you can do yourself, 2 things you can do if others are asking, 3 things that we can do as a community. But I wonder whether there are 3 things for us as a team as well to keep us going. So we know how we can help someone. So we're going to be working on some scripts and getting some really good stuff on the website. So that if anybody phones you up, with someone called from Sherborne this week, and the amazing people at Blandford, the volunteers there helped out. But we're going to get calls from all sorts of directions. So know how we can help somebody. Ask for help. Please ask for help if you yourself are struggling materially or emotionally. And maybe we should all make it our business to encourage and get alongside other team members over the course of the coming months. We will get through this. There's lots of good stuff going on. You are amazing people. And I was thinking yesterday that there's something about being really clear. Each day there is hope for today. And there's lots of stuff in the good book about that. But my prayer for you is that one in Joshua. Be strong and courageous, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. And I pray that you'll know that in the coming days. So have a really good week, everybody, and we'll talk soon.